So the first thing we need to pass in is the actual game object for that door. So if we go back over to our game items data, the variables, like I said, we've got a bool. Let's say, is it a switch? What type of switch is it? And what game object does that switch interact with? So this switch controls, in this case, the door. So over in Unity, we've dragged on, where it says switch control, we've actually dragged on the door. So as long as we pass this switch control variable through, we'll know exactly what door it is. So we need to pass through in the switch control. That's part of the items go data script. Switch control. And then the next thing we need to send in is actually the data. And that's item go data. That's just in case we need to access something else. So now within this script, both of these are going to actually work because we're actually passing in two fields which signify these two fields here. So I'll just show the website. So this is the website for iTween. If you just Google it or search within the Unity forum, you'll find it easy enough. And this is basically, there's a Java version and a C# version. And just take a little minute just to browse through this. I'm not going to go over what it is, but for moving objects about and rotating objects, shaking objects, that's just the best, really. And now one of the other problems we're going to have with showing this door is I've actually cheated a bit when I've baked the lighting, because even though this is a dynamic object which is going to slide behind this wall, I didn't want to add extra draw calls and sort of polys by creating a dynamic light. So what I've basically done, I've actually light mapped it with the object set to static, so that will be affected by all these static lights around it. And that's what's coloured it, and you can see the shadows over it. But now I've actually coloured it. I'm going to turn static off, so then the shadows won't be true. But from this angle up here, you can't really tell basically. So that's quite a good little labour, sort of a CPU saver here. I'm not actually needing a dynamic light on this. I can just light it with static and then just turn it off. Because if you don't turn it off, you get this. Back up to my little pad. You can see the door is moving, and you can actually walk through it, but visually it's still there. So what we'll do, we'll just turn the static off. We'll run that again. You can see the door moves, but down here you can't tell that the lighting's not quite correct.